guys, so I just kind of wanted to come on and talk a little bit about the next few months and maybe beyond, what that looks like for me, what that looks like for Kristen Grace Dance, and just like as studios start opening back up and as hopefully we continue to progress forward in terms of safety with COVID-19, how I will factor into that. So the first thing is the last few months. So for those of you who know, I think most of you guys know, I was on crutches for a while at the beginning of quarantine. I was at gymnastics and I messed my foot up pretty badly. Couldn't walk for like a month or so. And as we kind of transitioned to teaching online, I was able to kind of start doing more and more, but it's been like kind of a rehab process for me to get my foot back to where it was. And then I got COVID-19 as soon as my foot got better. And then I cut the tip of my finger off. That's a whole different story. Anyways, I just tore my meniscus in my knee. So it's not like, I don't think, super serious, but I'm like really reevaluating the way that I am like living my life, and really just like realizing how much more emphasis I need to put onto taking care of my body and preparing my body for the stress that it goes through being a teacher and a dancer and a choreographer. So I just kind of, I'm a really strong believer in like things happen for a reason, not necessarily like cliche like that, but I do really feel like there's kind of things that happen that you're meant to learn from. And to be honest with you, like when I hurt my knee this week, I was a wreck. Like I was just like, am I not supposed to be a dancer? Like I don't
I'm so frustrated. Every time I say, okay, I'm all better, I'm healed, I'm ready to train, I'm ready to push my body, I'm ready to like really become the dancer I've always wanted to be. Every single time that I do that I say that to myself, I get hurt literally the next day. And I don't fucking get it. Like, I don't understand. It literally feels like I'm just not supposed to be a dancer. This is like not in the cards. For me, I've been getting hurt for 10 years straight, and I have 5 herniated discs in my back. I have like my foot. I have permanent neck issues. This is not a non-issue. Like, this is fucking annoying, but like I cut the top of my finger off. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. So that was really kind of a hard pill to swallow, just to figure out like, what is this telling me? Like, what do I need to do differently? I feel like I've over the years, those of you who know me a long time know that in my early 20s, I had a really bad neck injury and I had a hard time getting like bouncing back from that. So that put me out for a while. So yeah, I just kind of like continue to get hurt. And my wonderful physical therapist and my wonderful boyfriend have both been telling me, my PT has been telling me this, shout out to Eric Waterland Performance, has literally been telling me this for 12 years. I think he has been telling me that I have to be training myself as if I am like a professional athlete if I want my body to do things that a professional athlete would do, right? Which is what I want as a dancer. Matt has been trying to get me to lift weights, to do resistance training, band training, all of that for a really long time. And it's not that I haven't understood the importance of it. It's just I don't want to. Like, I'd rather do body weight exercises and I would rather dance. So anyways, here we are, and my body continues to just like break down because essentially I don't think I'm giving it the love and the strength and the conditioning that it needs, even though I feel like I'm in great shape. Like, I joke about being out of shape, but like I feel like I can still whoop all my students' asses in conditioning, so I feel like I'm in good shape. But I also have to remember that like what I'm asking my body to do is more than most of my students are asking their bodies to do, just in terms of how often I'm doing it and how hard I'm dancing. So yeah, basically, I've decided to kind of take a step back from teaching for a little bit, which sounds really weird to say because it's like so much my identity. Yeah, it sounds really weird to say that. But I think that I need to really focus on doing this the right way and coming back in a way that allows me to have longevity in my career as a dancer and allows me to continue to create and work without physical restrictions. So, because I still have bills to pay and I still like my students mean so much to me, my community means so much to me. I am not like cold turkey cutting everything off. So if you're already part of my KGDP training program, I am still moving forward at least one more session with that. So we have another 5-week session coming up. I think I have a few openings for that, but I don't know yet. But I will not be having auditions for the next round. I will just be like seeking out a few people to fill the spots of those who can't continue. I also have a Patreon, and on my Patreon, there are tutorials, there are workouts, different kinds of stuff. As I rehabilitate through this, I think I'll probably be adding more like actual training in there that's foundational and you know, I kind of have some of that already, particularly in my KGDP, but on the Patreon so far, it's just been choreography. So, with this like physical limitation right now, I'll be shifting that and doing still choreography, but probably with an assistant and probably some like seated choreography and that kind of thing. But yeah, I do have that. So if you're like, no, I really wanted to train, I really wanted to take your class, like you still can on Patreon. And there's still, if you like join now, you'd still have previous months of like me dancing full out that you could train with. So anyways, yeah, those are kind of like if you want to train with me or connect with me moving forward. The two main things to do that are going to be if you're already part of KGDP or joining my Patreon, or I will have some availability for private lessons. So in terms of private lessons, it's going to be slightly different. I'm going to, just because of right now taking it easy on my knee. Basically, I will send you a tutorial, or you could learn one of my choreographies, and then in the actual lesson, we'll work through how to execute it, like we'll really get into cleaning and feeling the different styles in your body, working on your texture, working on style, all that different thing, making good choices. That's going to be more what my private lessons are going to be focused on instead of actually teaching you the choreography. So, which is actually, in my opinion, more worth your money because you can learn choreography wherever, but like the actual instruction and feedback is where like the value is. So yeah, that is an option. I'm also going to be launching a kind of like premium tier for my Patreon, but probably not until next month. That's going to offer you some of the concepts that we've covered in KGDP. So it will be a little more like a lecture series, but we'll give you a more in-depth understanding of kind of all the different things that go into really developing yourself as a dancer and as a performer. So yeah, that is kind of my update. I had already talked to both Belltown and Westlake about not returning until at least phase 4, just because of caution, and I have family that I'd like to still see, and I'm kind of being really cautious with everything with the virus, but yeah, right now I just kind of want to say, like, in general, I'm just going to be taking a step back from teaching, so I won't be offering any live classes for a while, except I have one more planned. I'm teaching for Westlake's Virtual Dance Day tomorrow on July 4th, and I was supposed to teach at dance day 2 weeks ago, but I chopped my finger off that morning, so I was in the ER, so I couldn't teach. And then I was like, okay, I'll be fine to teach again by that next dance day, and then I did this to my knee. So I just like feel really bad bailing again. So I'm just gonna teach seated choreography, and it's gonna be pretty chill. But if you wanna dance with me live one more time, that is your opportunity. Contact Sherry Lewis and come dance with us for dance day. That fundraiser is really important to keeping Westlake afloat right now. So if you have any questions, let me know. I just want you guys to know, like, I really, really, really appreciate your support. I appreciate so much. I'm always so grateful for the community that I have, the students that I have. I miss seeing you guys in person, but those of you who I've been able to connect with online, I'm really grateful for that. It's been really fulfilling to me during this time, and I hope it has been for you too. So I don't want to just like drop off the face of the earth or anything like that, but I just wanted to kind of like put it out there that I am going to be taking a break, and I'm going to be focusing more on getting strong and doing this the right way, finally. So yeah, that's all. I'll probably be sharing some of that on here. I think that particularly beginner adult dancers, I think there's like a disconnect on like what we really need to be doing to prepare our bodies for dance and like how we can avoid injury. And so I'm kind of hoping to like share some of what I'm learning with you guys in that sense as we move forward. So yeah, that's all I have. Thank you so much for listening. I am sending you lots of love, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.